Hey guys, it's me, Shell360, and today have I got a Shinee haul for me. I've got so many fun Shinee items. A lot of this stuff I got from Japan, from the website from japan.co.jp, and I got some other stuff that's Korean press. And I don't know, I'm feeling really great about this haul, and I definitely needed this kind of cheer up, pick me up thing because this last week in the United States has been nuts. So yeah, I'm really glad to have something to act as a mild distraction. But also, you know, I did not actually participate in the Jenny Lee's K-pop love note hashtag. So I figured this would be my love note to Shinee in a way, because they are that thing that picks me up when I'm down. A lot of times when the world doesn't make sense to me, I listen to music, and music soothes me. Music calms me. I find that I can relate to music, and when I'm thinking of music and I'm listening to music, I'm not thinking about how little sense this world I live in makes. Instead, I'm thinking about joy, I'm thinking about love, I'm thinking about entertainment, I'm thinking about everything but the things that maybe somebody who wants me to be down would have me think about. Even if it's a sad song or a sappy song, it gives me a chance to process my emotions in a way that I find to be constructive. And I really love that Shinee has been such a soundtrack to my life over the last few years. There's just been so many ways where Shinee has helped me. They've given me songs to help me name my grief. They've given me songs to be the backdrop of my joy. And I love them not just for the music that they provide me, but I also love the fact that for so many years they've put in so much hard work to stay together as a group. There have been a few times when it would have been easy for Shinee to say, let's just get rid of this one member and keep it going, but they didn't. They've managed somehow to fight through it, and I know it's not easy, especially when you look at how many of our second generation groups are falling apart, and I just really respect them for putting in the work and for valuing the team and for being able to appreciate each other's individual successes at the same time as producing things that are made for them as a whole. I've always said it in past videos, but I can't imagine a Shinee with 4 voices. No matter which combination you give me, even if it is taking Minho out, because I know a lot of people see him as the least productive member of Shinee, I still don't want a Shinee with 4 voices. I want a Shinee with 5, and I just appreciate that they've tried so hard to be there for me the way they have, and I'll support them for as long as I absolutely can. And yeah, I love you, Shinee. That's why I'm Shell360. Thank you so much for being you. Alright, so now that I've gotten my little love note part out of the way, let's begin with the haul. So first, I'm going to show you some of the smaller things that I got related to Shinee's last Japanese single, Kimi no Shide. I think that's what it's called, Kimi no Shide. There were 3 versions. Well, actually, I take that back. There were 8 versions of that single that came out. The first version of the single that came out was this version. This is the CD only. There is also a DVD, like a CD DVD version. I do not have it because I didn't want it. That's why I don't have it. And then they did 6 versions for their fan meet. They did 5 that were individual member covers, and then they did another kind of skinny one that was a group version. I don't have any of the other ones. I just got my bias, but this is the front of the member only version for Minho. This is the back. Gosh, she's pretty. And then inside you have the CD. Gorgeous. I actually have an extra one if anybody's looking for one. Just hit me up, let me know. And then you've got the kind of credits here. You've got the front, you've got the lyrics, and then you've got the production credits here. So yeah, I've got that one, and then like I said, I have the CD only one. I bought both of these from Japan, the auction proxy site, and the reason I went ahead and I bought this on that site is because I didn't want to take a chance on not getting my biases photo card, so I bought it there, and I have Minho's photo card. You can see it says Minho right on the back. So this is the back of the card, and then this is the front of the card. I think this card is so pretty. It's a little faded looking, but that's okay. The only thing that I really don't get about this comeback, and maybe this is just me because I'm picky like that, I love things to match. And this CD right here, this really vibrant blue, it matches with the blue of her umbrella, so that kind of goes together. But where the artwork on the outside of the CD is this lady walking through the rain, when you look inside of the booklet, it's these kind of photographs. And there's really nothing about these style of photographs that to me matches with this lady and her umbrella. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even know this was a Shinee CD if somebody didn't tell me this was a Shinee CD, because there's nothing about this woman and her umbrella that lets me know kind of who I'm buying. So yeah, I don't know why they chose that particular direction with the artwork, but not my fave, not my fave. But I'm glad I got this because I'm always down to support Shinee, and I think this is going to be another one of those years where they only do like 2 singles and then a Japanese album, because I think that their contract in Japan stipulates that they have to do like a full album every year. Well, last year was the first time they only did 2 singles. Usually they do at least 3 singles before they release the album. I think this year is going to be another 2 single year because we're already in June and they've only done 1 single so far for the Japanese market. Along with the CDs that go with their latest comeback, I also got some other kind of fan meet stuff. I got this from their Shinee World J fan meet, official fan club. And it's this postcard of Minho, which is really super gorgeous. And then this is the little letter from the seller here, so that's really cute. And then when they were doing the member-only CD plates, they had this promotional photo that you could get. So I got Minho's promotional photo. So there's the front. And then here is the back. So that was really pretty. And then another thing I got during this promotion cycle was this, which is one of Shinee's fan club magazines. Shinee has been doing a fan club magazine every year since they've been in Japan. I think this is the 7th edition so far, so maybe they had a year where they did 2, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I've never owned one before. This is the first one I've ever had, and it makes me want to buy all of the other ones because this is such gorgeous quality. So it's a magazine, but I don't know if you could tell, it's like really glossy and really thick. And like the back cover, I don't know, it's just, it feels weird. It feels good, but it just feels a lot thicker than like your Cosmopolitan you'd see at the counter when you're checking out at the grocery store. And then inside, it's got such nice things. I'm not going to show every single picture because, you know, it would just make this video way too long. But I mean, look at these photographs. They're so gorgeous. It's all in Japanese for the most part. There's a few English things here and there, but like for the most part it's all Japanese. And that's the reason why I'm opening it from what would normally be the back, because you know in Japan they open it from the left side to the right. But yeah, you get these kind of individual pictures, and then you get these other pictures. Oh, they're so hot. I probably missed Jonghyun's picture. There you go. Key. That's a really handsome picture of Key. And then there's that one. Minho. And then Taemin. Actually, that's kind of a scary picture of Taemin, honestly. And then his individual shot. Now that's a much better picture. I like that picture quite a bit. And then the postcard that you saw earlier, this postcard here, the poses for every single member are also in this magazine. It's a little bit further back. I'm going to try to get to that real quick. Can't remember exactly where that was. I've looked at this a few times, but I couldn't remember exactly what page everything was on. I think it starts here. But yeah, so these are all the outfits for that photo shoot that photo came from. And then they do each individual member. So there's Taemin. I love that chair. It's actually a really hot chair. Jonghyun. Key. No gender mode. Okay. I have nothing to say about that. I just feel like that's a weird title. I think that they meant androgynous maybe, but translation wise it came out weird. Elegance mode. Oh, you're so beautiful. He's so good looking. And then Onu, cool mode. Actually, he does look pretty cool in this with a little moto jacket. But yeah, those are some of the goodies that are in here, along with, you know, different merchandise and stuff you can buy, outtakes from music videos, all this other fun stuff. So yeah, that's everything for that. And now on to the very last Japanese thing that I bought, that I swear I never thought I would buy this. I really never thought I would buy this because, number one, I don't collect Shinee DVDs, and number two, this thing is out of print and hella expensive. But I got a deal, so I went ahead and I bought it, and I'm actually really glad that I did. It is this right here. It's the Shinee World 2012 First Japan Arena Tour. So I don't buy Shinee DVDs. It's just not my thing. I really don't even like a lot of their live stuff, to be honest with you. Not because it's not good. I just don't like crowd noises when it comes to music recordings. I don't know why. It's just, it's a thing for me. Like, I want to hear the artist, but sometimes the crowds get really loud and it drowns out their voices or whatever. It's just, it's not for me. I prefer kind of the recorded, crystal clear sound of a studio album. But this DVD for me is very special. Number one, because it came with my biases card in it. But number two, their first Japan Arena Tour was a really special thing because when I think back on the history of Shinee, Shinee had a really hard 2012. They had finally decided to come back to Korea after this, I believe, but before that, they kind of were in limbo as to what they were going to do for their Korean comeback, because in 2011, I think, is when Jonghyun had his scandal with his girlfriend. So they were kind of like banished to Japan, if you will, in order to get over the scandal. So for them to be able to go to Japan and kind of make lemonade out of lemons, if you will, it just really shows the resilience of Shinee as a group and how they went to Japan kind of to help cool things down and maybe have an opportunity there, and they turned it into something so big that they could actually support an arena tour. Because, I mean, you have to think, you have to be popular to be able to do an arena tour, because you have to sell out the arena, and there's thousands upon thousands of seats. So yeah, I'm really proud of Shinee for this, and so I thought, you know, if I'm only going to own one, that I'm going to own this. And I'm not saying that in the future I might not get any other ones, but for me, I feel pretty content having this for now. So this is the front, this is the back, and just to let you know what I paid for this, because I sometimes tell you guys the prices of stuff. I paid $40 for this. And before you guys yell at me and say, wow, $40 is a lot of money, go on eBay and price this thing out with all the pieces, and then come back and let me know if $40 was a good price, because I have priced this over the last couple of years, and $40 is a steal for a complete set. I've seen some of these that are missing pieces here and there, but this one's actually complete. Inside, you've got the diary. So here's the 2013 diary, which, yeah, I'm not going to be able to use that, but at least it's there. This is the piece that's kind of in everybody's copy, if you will. Then here is Minho's, I think they call this a pencil board. It's not really a photo card, but it's like a laminated plastic thing. Apparently, I guess in school in Japan, people don't want to get their desk dirty, so instead of having their pencil just flat on the desk, they'll put a pencil board nearby and put the pencils on top. I think that's how that works out. I don't know. Don't quote me. I'm just guessing here. Then it comes with this, which is the part, this one and this one are the parts that are usually missing from most used copies of this DVD, because this people collect like they do photo cards, and this people collect kind of like they do photo cards. This is the Shinee money, which I just had to have it. I just had to have it. So you have Onu, Jonghyun, Ki, Minho, and Taemin. Yeah, I'm so excited to have that. And then lastly, you have the CD, DVD, or just the DVD tray, and then you have the photo booklet. The photo booklet is actually super nice. And it's got my favorite Onu hair. I talk a lot about my favorite Minho hair, but this era was my favorite Onu hair. I don't know what it is about that time period for Sherlock, but it's Onu's hair there, and then also he was doing Rock of Ages at that same time. Oh, so good looking. But yeah, everybody looked great. Everybody looked great. This was a really good time for Shinee. Nobody was suffering from poor hairstyle management, so that was really nice. But yeah, it's got this cool photo book here, and then this is the tray where your discs are. There you go. So yeah, I got that, and I'm really happy I got it. It was something I didn't expect to get. One, because it's been so expensive, and two, like I said, I don't really do the DVDs, but I'm just really happy I have this. It makes me really, really pleased. Oh, and something that I wanted to bring out, because I've talked about it before on my channel, but it's been probably over a year or two since I talked about it. A lot of you who are international want to buy these Japanese and Korean DVDs, but the problem is that you don't have means to watch them if they're not in your region. If you're wanting to watch these things on a DVD player in your region, please buy an all-region DVD player. That is, to me, the easiest solution. They're not very expensive. You can go on Amazon right now and buy an all regions DVD player for right around $40 to $50. That seems like a bit, but at the same time, it's something that you'll probably be able to use for a number of years, and it makes it to where when you're buying these Japanese singles that come with CDs and DVDs, you can finally watch what's on these DVDs and have a little bit of fun. So yeah, if you're in the mood for maybe making a little bit larger electronics purchase, I think that you'd be very happy owning an all-region DVD player. I own one. I bought one quite a while back. It still works. I love it. I play all my DVDs on it because it plays everything. So I play all of my US DVDs, all my Japanese DVDs, and because it's set up for all region, I don't have to go back and forth changing the region code on it. It just plays everything right off the bat. It's plug and play. So I really love it. I definitely suggest you getting one if you don't already own one. So the last things I have here, I have Shinee World IV in Seoul 2015, and I have Jonghyun's latest album, 2 copies. So I haven't opened Jonghyun's album actually, and I'm not going to do an in-depth review or anything from it because honestly, Shawwell 5 did such an awesome review for this album that there's just nothing I could add to it. Like, she talked about so much stuff that I didn't even know, that I was speechless by the time I watched her review because she just goes into it in such depth. And then also, Shine Baby Muse, he did a first listen. And a lot of the thoughts that he had while he was doing his first listen very much mirror my own perspective when it comes to musical taste, because we have very similar musical tastes. So I'm going to link both of those videos down in the description box if you'd like to watch them. But yeah, there's no need of me parroting what they say because, I mean, me as well. Basically me as well. So I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to open these. So this is Shinee World in Seoul 4, and this is the nicest thing I own by Shinee. I did not know it was going to be the nicest thing I would own by Shinee until it arrived. The minute I took it out the box, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what premium feels like. And I own a lot of really cool Shinee stuff. I own CDs, I own some merch, I have a lot of really cool photo cards, I have star cards, but this right here, it feels like the $50 I paid for it, and it comes with some of the nicest photography of any of the Shinee items that I have. So let's get started by me showing you what I think is the front. I don't know, because this is where the spine is for the insert, so yeah, I don't know if this is the front or the back, but here's this side, and you can see it's got Shinee World, the 4th stage. Then you have this side, which is where the credits are, which is why I say I think this is the back here. Can you see it a little bit better? There you go. And then you've got the spine, which doesn't really have much on it. The bottom, the top. And then we're going to slide this bad boy out of here. This is a nice thick casing that this comes into. Very nice, very nice. Inside of here, it's kind of like almost like a folder, if you will, because the photo book is actually loose in here. Look how big that photo book is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it's so, like, okay, you guys saw that Seek magazine, right? And it's big. Like, it's bigger than like a US magazine. The same freaking size. Like, it's really, really big. Let's see. Compare it to a jewel case. Here's a jewel case with that Seek magazine. Here is this next to a jewel case. As you can tell, it's way, way big. So you open it up, and inside you have the 2 discs, you have the photo book, plus you have the poster. So the 2 discs, I'm not going to really get into them, but I am going to put them close to the camera so you can see the track list. So here's the track list on disc 1. Oh my gosh, I'm in such a hurry that I'm like stumbling over myself. Sorry guys. And then Here is the track list on disc 2, as you can see. Part of the reason I knew I had to have this is because it had the Korean version of Picasso. Picasso is one of my favorite Japanese songs that Shinee has ever released, and I was so glad that they decided to do a Korean language version. So that was like one of the big deciding factors of me getting this before it was even released. Because Shinee does that. They'll sometimes do a Korean version of their Japanese songs on their concert CDs. Then we need to pull out the poster. The poster is inside of this like side part here, so I'm going to try to get it out without causing too much ruckus. This is probably the only part of the packaging that I'm critical of because it is a bit hard to get this in and out of here. So you've got your lyrics for the CD here, so you don't have to waste any of your photo book time on the lyrics. And it's a pretty nice little lyrics pamphlet. This is the CD2 side, and then this is the CD1 side, so that's pretty nice. No pictures or anything, just like straight up lyrics. And also, can you see the color change? How like the blue for 1 and then the pink for 2? Huh? That's nice. That's a cute little detail. And then you open up the poster here. Okay, there we go. And this is one of those posters that I'll never hang, but I'm glad I have it. Woo! It's being a little sticky here. So these are the photos from the poster. They're so nice. Whoever picked this out is obviously a fan because they really chose the best shots, I think. I don't know. Jonghyun's hair looks a little flat there, but other than that, I really like everybody's photo. And then it's got the logo for Shinee World at the top. Okay, now on to the photo book. I'm not going to flip through this entire photo book. There are some unboxings here that do that. In fact, I will put a link to K-Pop DB's unboxing for Shinee World IV because he does an ASMR unboxing. It's kind of weird, but he does go through every single page. But I'm just going to do kind of a quick look through, show you some of my personal favorites, and show you the photo card that I got. So, I'll start in the back. I don't know why, but it's always easier to start from the back. Photography-wise, I think that they did a really good job of picking the best poses. Everybody, for the most part, looked really flattering. They got a lot of different angles, which is nice. I wish I spoke Korean because there's a lot of little interviews and articles in here as well, which I would have really appreciated being able to understand, but that's okay because I know that I'm only part of their target audience. A lot of two men ship in this one, I noticed. Quite a bit. I'm not complaining, even though 2 men is not my ship. My ship is me and Minho. I'm sorry, no. Actually, my ship is actually Minki. That's my favorite ship. But yeah, lots of good moments in here overall. Nice backstage shots. That's a really beautiful shot. This is a nice shot of Ki as well. But yeah, just really, really good things. Really, really good photography. You can tell that even though it's as big as it is, you can tell that a lot of care was made in choosing every shot that was included in this photo book. A minute before standing on the stage, I'm a bit nervous, but the moment I meet my fans, as soon as I have eye contact with them, I feel passionate. Oh, yay! Yay! Minho does have like some real eye candy shots in here. I feel bad for the poor boy because he is really objectified in this photo book, but I can't lie, I enjoy it. So I was lucky. I got my biases photo card for this, and that's a good thing. That's a great thing because this was not cheap. This was $50. So the photo card by itself probably would have cost me anywhere between $25 and $40, and yeah, better to get it here than having to buy it on the aftermarket or hoping that I could trade with somebody. I always feel very cautious about trading really valuable cards because, you know, if you lose it, you really lose. So yeah, I'm glad I don't have to do that this time around. Yes, absolutely. I think this is a good place to end things in terms of browsing through this photo book. But yeah, this is the nicest Shinee thing I own. And not just because of these two wonderful, glorious shots. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. It's like the man was carved out of a marble rock or something. Like, there's no way that he was born with the genetics to make him look like this. He has to have been manufactured. But anyway, yes, this is the nicest shiny thing I own. If you are a shawwal and you're thinking about buying something really, really nice for your collection and you're not sure what you want to get, if you can afford it, I definitely recommend getting this because it is just wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm very happy that I got this. Very, very happy. Now on to the last thing, and it's actually great that we're doing this because I promised myself off camera that I was not going to open this until I could open it with you guys. So yeah, I'm glad we're doing this little haul because I haven't seen these photo books yet. They're both completely sealed. And I also don't think I brought scissors. What the hell was I thinking? Hold on just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with some scissors, so let's get it open. Hopefully I'll be able to re-stick that sticker. I really hope I can because I kind of want to. It's very pretty. I don't know if you can see, but it's a little miniature Jonghyun there. Look at him. Cute. So yeah, I really hope I can save the sticker. So here's the front of the photo book. Here's the back of the photo book. And see, it kind of lines up, if you will. So that's really cute. And then when you open it up, you have the disc. And then you have the writing, which I think Aggie Brown said it says that this says She Is in Korean, which I am not very good at reading the Hangul characters, but in this format, I would never have got it. Like, just absolutely never. It's really pretty colors. That is one thing about this comeback. It has such beautiful colors. Like, I know it's all, like, big, bold primaries, but I'm here for it. I absolutely am. And then I love all the clothing choices. The Moschino is just really quirky and definitely matches kind of the quirk that he's displaying in this photo concept. Before I did this unboxing, I thought about going to the grocery store and buying a jar of Skippy because he has some Skippy photos in here. Like him holding big jars of Skippy. But I was like, no, this is going too far. You've already done a themed shiny video before. Don't do that again. So yeah. I don't know if I should go through every page. I want to go through every page because I've not looked at it in person before. But at the same time, I know this video is running super long. So I'll wait till off camera. Let's just open it up and see what photo card we got. Oh, yay! We got one of the ones with the glasses. I'm so happy about that. So we got this cute little thing here. So here's the front. And then here is the back. Yay! And then this is the genie code for those of you who actually can use it, which is not me. It's never me. Kind of bitter about that, to be totally honest with you. I want to use the genie code. But I think it was like a year or two ago when the website quit letting people who didn't have Korean ID numbers to do it. So yeah, there's just no way that I can use it, which sucks because if I could use genie codes, I would like be rich with genie codes. I have so many genie codes that I could use, but nope, can't. Oh, I was going to talk to you guys about why it is I have two of these, because you might be wondering, and it's not just because I'm a huge fan. It's also because I got one of these from kmall24.com. I don't know if any of you have shopped with kmall24.com. It's not a website that I've used very much in the past. Or at all, to be honest with you, but last month they had a bunch of sales going on. They had one sale where like if you ordered $30 worth of merch, they shipped it for free, supposedly EMS shipping, but I've never known EMS shipping to take a week and a half to 2 weeks, so I feel like that was a little bit of an overreach. But also they do what they call mega deals, where they'll have something that's only on sale for 24 hours. You got to get it while it's hot. But they'll sell a CD for like ultra cheap. So I think a couple of days ago they had Big Bang's Made live CD for $12.99. I actually bought a second copy of Jonghyun's album from them because it was on sale for $7.99. So yeah, definitely if you haven't checked out that website, go ahead and peruse it, see if they have anything you want, anything you like. I think they ship internationally. And yeah, if you can catch one of their sales, it's definitely worth it, because I was glad to be able to get 2 copies. And it looks like I got 2 different photo cards. All right. I'm not sure if I'm keeping a second copy of this. There's the Genie code. I may do a giveaway of another copy, but I'm going to wait and think about that, because I have some friends who might be in need of this, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, that is that. And oh, I have a bonus thing that I want to show you guys that I didn't show in the credits. Some friends of mine have already seen it if they're signed up to my Shawwell 360 Chats channel, but it is this. It is the Shinee Horror Show paper dolls for Minho. My gosh, tongue twister. But yeah, the Shinee Horror Show paper dolls. I have to be honest, Married to the Music is probably one of my favorite concepts Shinee has ever done. It's just so freaking fun. And when they said they were going to be doing a whole bunch of merch related to Married to the Music, I was here for it. Like, I wanted to be there. This is me. And so I tried to pick the thing that I thought was the most unique in terms of the merchandise, because they had regular stuff like notebooks and L holders, and they had some phone cases, but only for iPhone, which is crazy because Korea makes Android, so why wouldn't you do cases for Samsung? But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But out of all things they were offering, this was my favorite. Like this, the stickers and the band-aids, which I don't have either of those, but I'm thinking about getting those. And it's the paper doll set. I haven't put mine together yet because I don't know, I don't want to mess it up, but it is super cute. So I'm going to open this up and show you what's inside. So this is the little house that comes with the paper doll, because it kind of sets up a stage, and this is like the background for the stage, and you make the roof and everything else. And then you get 2 different Minhos. You get a Frankenstein Minho, and then you get like a regular Minho. It also has this little booklet here, and right here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because I kind of have to shake things around. Oh, I don't think you can. Crap, I don't know how I'm going to be able to show that to you. But it comes with a special photo card. So you can't really see it here, but there's like a special Minho photo card that's here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Hold up. Let him free. There you go. Yeah, that's the special Minho photo card that comes with the paper doll. So, I mean, considering you get 2 paper dolls, this little house, and you get the photo card, for me, this was probably the best item that came from the whole horror show promotions for the merchandise. So I had to get it. I'm still kind of waiting to see whether or not I want to get any of Shinee's food. Because I really like the popcorn tin. I think it's really cute, but it's also really expensive. It's like $20, and the tin is probably about this big. I just don't know if I can justify the expense. This was not very expensive. I think this might have been $20, but I mean, it is a really nice collector's item. So for me, this was worth it, but that popcorn, I'm going to eat it up. And the tin, while the tin is cute, it's not nearly as cute as this. This is way cuter. So yeah, I haven't really decided on that yet. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it. And oh, I'm going to do a link down below to Onu Mania's video, because she bought one of these as well, but she bought one for Onu, and she actually put it together on camera. So if you want to see what these look like completed, I'll put a link to her video in the description box. There's going to be quite a few links in the description box. Yeah. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you for watching, and just remember, love is love. You know, don't let the negative actions of others keep you from experiencing that. Keep you from remembering that that's real, because it absolutely is. Love is the only thing in this world that doesn't die. So there's no need to mourn love, because love is still here. Talk to you guys later. Bye.